Hi everybody and welcome back to Small Caliber Arms Review. I'm Richard and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hydrosled from Caldwell. Now I've been using the Caldwell Matrix for quite a few years and it's a lightweight plastic, it's adjustable, you can use it for pistols or rifles. But you've seen in some of my videos when I go to shooting with that thing, the gun will bounce around a lot. This one is going to add hopefully a lot more stability and a lot more adjustability to what I'm doing when I'm out there sighting in a gun or just, doing some accuracy testing. It'll eliminate a lot more of the human element than the Caldwell Matrix does. Let's get this box opened up and see what's inside it. All right, it seems like it's packed away pretty good, and that's nice. It comes in the one big box, and then you've got a smaller box inside there. We'll get that opened up. That's going to be your front rest and your rear rest. You got a little bag of tools there, a couple bolts, Allen wrench. We'll get this thing put together. All right, when you go to put the butt rest on there, this is a metal plate. It's got a plastic insert in there, and the center part there has some nuts inserted in there to put the bolts in there to hold it on. Get it lined up with your holes right there. Kind of snap it into place. Get the screws lined up with everything. Go ahead and get all four of them started in there before you tighten them down. That way, if you've got to move it around a little bit to get everything to line up, you got some play in it. All right, the whole reason this thing is called the Hydrosled is because of this tank that's on it. They make another version of this. I think it's called the Stinger or something like that. It's just the metal frame without the plastic tank on it. Now, empty, dry weight on this thing is about 19 pounds, 16 pounds. It holds 19 pounds of water. It holds 29 pounds of dry sand and 44 pounds of pebbles. So that gives you 35 pounds with water in it, 45 pounds with sand, and 60 pounds with pebbles in it. Now, if you're going to put sand or pebbles in it, it makes portability a little more difficult. But if you have to drive somewhere to a range, putting water in this would be a great choice because when you're done, you can just dump it out. It's environmentally friendly. You're not damaging anything, and it makes it easier to take back with you. Now, I'll be able to leave it out here on the range. I probably won't leave it in the saloon, but I will probably go ahead and put some gravel in it, some pebbles, so it has the heavier weight to it. We're going to take this thing and I'll show you some of the features on it. Now, it's got quite a bit of adjustability to it. You can slide the front part of it forward and backward, and you got these little cam locking pieces here. You can snug those up a little bit, and then when you push that cam down, that locks it into place. So depending on what length rifle you got, it's still pretty adjustable. So you can lock that in. It's pretty solid, pretty steady on there. And then the buttstock goes in there, of course. Now you do have an opening right through here, and that opening allows you to, you can put a lever action rifle in here and still operate it. You can put any of the S.C.A.R black ARs in there and stuff, and you've got room for the magazine to go down in it. You've got adjustability on your elevation at the front. It's just a rack and pinion. There's a little lever on the side here. You turn that and that raises it up, lowers it down. You've also, in the back here, underneath the buttstock, you've got adjustable foot on here that you can really do some fine tuning with it. You can raise it up and lower it down. You've got your windage adjustable right here. Now, I've seen a lot of different rifle rests that have a little different system to them. They're close, but they're sloppy, I should say. And this one, really, there's no wobble to it. So when you want to adjust it, and you got some really fine adjustment on there, you should be able to get your scope dialed right in on your target wherever you need it. And with the strap on here and being able to put your rifle in there and tighten it down, that strap right there will hold on pretty tight. It keeps your gun from jumping up and down. Now you might want to watch if you have a barrel that's free floated. You might not want to put this on there because that'll put pressure on the front of the barrel and kind of throw things off a little bit. But it'll hold it in there securely, and then your backstop on there, your butt rest on there is really a nice, firm, soft, solid grip on it. But your windage is really, can be fine-tuned quite a bit. And there's no slop in it. Now, I did notice the elevation adjustment on here is, it's not quite as fine as the windage on there, but still, once you get it in, this is kind of a coarse adjustment here. Get it where you want it. Your fine tuning can be done right here at the back. And that is very, very fine adjustment on there. And also, it doesn't have any slop in it either. Everything seems to be pretty solid on this thing. It's got a little weight like it is. It's got some nice rubber feet on it there, so they don't really mar up the surface. All 3 feet on it are pretty nice. It seems to me like it's a pretty solid design, and like I said, even empty, it's got some pretty good weight to it. And then all you got to do is just put whatever media you want in there to give this thing some weight if you want to increase the weight. It's good for calibers up to, I think it's like a 300 Win Mag. I don't have anything that big, but this will handle 308 no problem. And I kind of stick to the smaller calibers anyways, so it ought to do just great for those. All right, guys, I still got my little Caldwell plastic sled over here, the Matrix they call it, and it's a real similar setup, but not nearly as nice as this one. Now, this one is extremely inexpensive. I think I might have paid like 25 or 30 bucks for it, and it's a good rest for what it is. And I'll probably just go ahead and retire this one in my gun room and use it just for setting up things. I can put a rifle in there and do some work to it if I need to, mount a scope or whatever. But when I go to do my sighting in, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep using this thing because it is a lot more solid. It's a lot sturdier. It's got a lot more weight to it, and I think it'll give me a better ability to get things fine-tuned using less shots. I will probably go ahead and put some gravel in it. I want to get my rifle range redone and get things set up there, and I'll probably keep it up there and just as a nice accessory to have in my rifle range. But anyways, this one is going to be quite a bit more expensive than the little Caldwell Matrix. And it's hard to tell you what it cost because this one I paid like $124 on Amazon for it. But I've seen them in the stores $250. So I'm not sure what's going on there with the pricing. It's all over the place, it seems like. At $250, do I think it's worth it? Probably not. At $124, absolutely. Keep your eyes open. It'll probably go on sale in different places, or maybe just the price will come down. It's only been around for probably about 2 years at the time of this recording. Somewhere around there. I have seen them in the stores. But like I said, for that $250 mark, I wasn't paying that for it. The $124, yeah, I'll do that. Anyways, thanks for watching Small Caliber Arms Review. If you could, hit this button up here to check out some of my other videos. Hit this button over here to subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching Small Caliber Arms Review.